Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Mariota gives to Henry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. They begin the drive with Johnson. That one good for 33 and a first.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running
back?
That's
what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. So it'll be first down here after the run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. To the air, Luck on 2nd down. It's caught, Kamar Aiken. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. In motion comes the tight end left. Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Big hold of the 30. This complete to Henry over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Mariota. Flush to his right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. the offense lining up 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Mariota on the delay to Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Mariota. Now he'll escape to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. On the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Titans, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll be on the road